Here with Coach Todd Hafner, as well as junior offensive lineman Kalob Gist here from Oskaloosa. Guys, strong game last week against FCS South Dakota. Just talk about that game a little bit, Coach. Get to play in the Dakota Dome. Just a great atmosphere and everything. Had been exciting for the guys.
It really was. It was a great atmosphere, and we had told our kids leading up to that the atmosphere was going to be something that they probably won't experience for the rest of the year, and that it was going to take a total focus and a total mental challenge on their part to be able to perform well, and they stepped up to the challenge, and our kids played great. We were so proud of them for not only the way that they played, but the way that they handled themselves and the way they took care of each other, and it was just a great day in general for our team.
Definitely. Obviously, considering you lost your starting quarterback early on in that game, the team stuck with it, just down by 8. Early in the fourth quarter, had been putting a good scare into them. So obviously, that's very encouraging.
Right. And we were knocking on the door to tie the game.
Right.
We got down to the 4-yard line and unfortunately ran out of downs. It's funny how that works, I guess. But we just couldn't get it in. And this week has been a new week. We're looking forward to it. But the way our kids played last week was very encouraging leading up to the rest of the season.
Definitely. Kalob, talk about the whole atmosphere there. Obviously, normally we play in front of 1,000, 1,500 fans here in Oski out at Lacey, but about 8,200 fans, I think, if I remember seeing the stat line there. There in the dome had been pretty loud in there. All that sound just stuck right there. It sounded like the fans were tough on you guys at times, from what I heard. But just talk about the atmosphere as a player.
The atmosphere was pretty crazy. Got us all pretty pumped for the game, and it was really hard to hear, like you said. Even I was right next to the center, and it was just pretty tough. And I hear once you get outside the tackles, it was really hard for them. So
sure, higher level guys per se as far as the team they play. But how did you feel like you guys were matching up with them?
I felt like we matched up against them really good. I didn't feel like they were any better than us. I mean,
sure.
It was. We came out on the short end, but we played really good, I felt like.
Sure, definitely. Let's turn the page here, talk about St. Francis, Indiana, Coach. Number 6 in the nation. Kevin Donnelly's always got a great team over there in Fort Wayne. What are you guys expecting this week? What are you hoping to accomplish this week?
Well, we're just going to go and play the best we can. We feel right now that the attitude of our team is good. We practice really well, and that's something that as a coach that you ask your guys to do, because if you practice well each and every day, come Saturday you're always going to give yourselves a chance, and this week was no different. They're a very good football team. They're very well coached, obviously, but with that said, we've had a good week of preparation. Our kids have been in watching film. We've done a lot of good things on the practice field, and we're confident. We have a very confident football team. We have an older football team, which makes things a lot easier for us. And going into the game Saturday, we'll feel that we can win. We always feel that way. It'll never be any different as long as I'm here. But we'll have to go perform. You can't just show up and expect to win against great teams. And hopefully our kids will show up and perform on Saturday.
Sure. Not to highlight one person, but the quarterback does make a huge difference. Tyler did have nearly the entire 2013 season under his belt, so obviously not new to being the signal caller now. But what may have changed coming into this week that you wouldn't,
really
with
nothing.
Him being the quarterback?
Honestly, with what we do, we can't really change a lot.
Right.
We're pretty stuck with what we have to do, and we're completely fine with that.
Mm-hmm.
We've recruited these kids to this system knowing that this is what we're going to do, and Taylor brings some different things. Let's be honest. I mean, he brings a little bit more speed.
Right.
He brings a lot more experience. But Tyler does have a year under his belt. I thought he came in the game on Saturday and played well enough to get us a win. He did throw to the wrong team a couple times. But you know, at the same time, he did a lot of good things too. So you know, as a coaching staff, we have all the confidence in the world in Tyler. You know, from talking to some of the guys, I think they have confidence in Tyler. So you know, we'll move forward like this as long as we have to, and you know, hopefully we get Taylor back within the next 3 or 4 weeks, and you know, we'll be looking forward to getting him back and helping us win games.
Sure. Caleb, watching video this week against the Cougars, what are you guys keying up on as far as, you know, the offensive line? What are you hoping to exploit?
Well, it seems like in film their linebackers play pretty high, so they should be easier to cut. We just have to be really good at cutting the second level this week, and we should be pretty good set.
All about execution, right?
Yep.
Coach, a little bit early game there. It'll be 11 o'clock Central Time. I'm sure the guys are ready. Get a little quick breakfast in and be ready to roll at 11 o'clock Central. So,
and you know, the thing about that, and we've talked about that, you know, but you know, we lift, you know, during the week, and we have, I don't know, 40 or 50 kids in the 6 o'clock group, so they actually get to sleep in a little bit on Saturday. So early game, but we're looking forward to it, and the atmosphere is going to be fun, and you know, hopefully you know, we can play well enough to win the game and get ourselves ranked in the top 25.
There you go. All right, best of luck, guys, and go get the Cougars on Saturday.
Thank you very much.
Thanks.